Beading, beading, beading. We are making a beaded craft. I hope you'll enjoy it. So let's get to the basics. Okay, great. So beads, supply or material number one, size of the hole, preferably this. Okay, if it gets tinier, then the choice of thread has to be tinier than the hole, because you need to have the crisscrossing pattern. You will see what I mean by crisscrossing pattern. Okay, so you have your beads, preferably in a container. Why? Beads and gravity. So you contain them in a container, and you have the variety that you need. Beads, you see? Good. Ribbon, if you're not using ribbon, find the different type of thread. Then you will need a key ring. Key ring, the one that you're able to pass the key through. You see that? The one that you're able to pass the key so that you can have your key holder. So key ring, you'll need a pair of scissors, masking tape. You'll understand why you'll need the masking tape, and a sense of fun and creativity. So let us begin. So get your ribbon, fold into two so that you have this loop. Okay, now you need a surface. In this case, it's my desk, table, whatever it may be. If you need another surface, you need to secure it with masking tape. Remember, you need to leave a loop. So you're not putting the masking tape up here. There has to be a loop up there. That is what will ensure you can fix your beaded craft onto the key ring. Okay, so you have secured and you have ensured there's a loop. Now, if you have ever looked at shoelaces, there's this, I don't know whether it's what it's called. I know it has a name. I have forgotten its name, but just find out what this part of the shoelace is called. So you will, so I've already used masking tape here. Take a little bit of masking tape, just a little bit. And then you see this fray, this, how it just unravels. That will become very bothersome if you don't secure it. So you just flatten. If you need help, let me get a different. If you need help, ask. So now you are just rolling it, not too bulky, because remember it has to pass through the bead. So you're just flattening it round and round. If you need to cut off the excess, no problem. And then you flatten and flatten and flatten. And you have this. Okay? So that is where you will start off from. So let's put this aside. This is our goal. This is where we start. Masking tape, loop. You have your ribbons, and then you have this part that looks like the ends of a shoelace. And then our shining stars known as the beads. Observe. You'll take the ribbon on your left side and thread it towards the right. Hold. You can put it down, hold with your fingers. Then you see this? You pass it through from right to left. And then pull. Have we seen that step? Okay, let's see whether we can get a little bit closer. So if you decide whether it will be the same color, in this case, let me see, another green. Okay, so the right side goes through towards my left. Then I hold it down. The left goes in towards the right. and I pull without using too much strength, and ta-da, you have your 2 beads. And you proceed left through to the right, hold down, right through to the left, pull gently, and it joins its friends. So you decide what mix of color. So what are we doing next? From left to right, hold down, from right to left, put it through the hole, and then pull gently, and you proceed. You continue, hold down, pass through, push up, push through, right to left, hold down, left to right, push through, pull up. Right to left, hold down, left to right, push through, and you continue until you see that there is not much ribbon left, which means you're coming to the end of your ribbon. And then let me get my green, through, okay. So when you see such a length, you tie them together, like tie a knot. If you need help making the knot, preferably 2 knots or even 3. Let's not go to 10, but I think that's secure enough. Yes. And then don't cut off until you remove. And ta-da! You have your craft. Looks nice? Nice. Now, remember this part? You remember the keyring? So here, if you need help, ask. So you'll use a little bit of force to get that gap. So don't hurt yourself. Don't feel bad to ask for help, and then you have that, okay? Then you can pull and pull and pull all the way up, all the way up. Okay, so you can leave it this way, or that's what I was telling you, don't cut off yet. You can tie it off such that, and then at this part, because you have tied already, you cut off this edge. Okay, a pair of scissors needs some assistance, and you have your craft. Okay, so you can add your keys, you can attach it to your bag, you can decide what to do with this particular craft. I hope you'll enjoy making this beaded activity, and all the very best in all you do. God bless you. Bye bye.